All right, each character personified. Ari's broken. I'm just gonna say it right there. Like, yeah, she has low health, but so does Akuma. Ari, probably the strongest character in the alpha. Or should I say the strongest assist in the alpha? She can convert off of anything. She doesn't even have to play neutral. She just has to throw fireball, and then you get your combo there. You could play ignorant. You could just spam this button. I have it. You could just spam special 1, which is like the start of her Rekka. And if you keep spamming it and doing like, what you gonna call it? Pretty sure I have all the colors. And if you keep like, if you know how to do like her Ari, her dash loops, her air dash loops, you could potentially touch of death someone with Ari, because her level 1 can combo into another combo, which can go to an OTG, which can go into anything you want, basically. You know, she basically gets like two extensions of her like loops. It's crazy. Next one, Echo. This kid's crazy. Like, I've seen the dirty. I don't play Echo. I'd rather fight an Echo. I thought he was going to be more popular. I thought I was going to pick him up too, because when I watched Arcane, I actually liked Echo a lot. And kind of tragic that him and Jinx had to, you know, like forego their friendship just because like their beliefs were different, or like they had different like beliefs, I think, in that show. I forgot what it was. Basically, they were on opposite sides when they grew up together. It was pretty sad. Anyways, yeah, and I liked him for that reason, but I don't know. I guess I just gravitated towards Yasuo. But what was I talking about? Echo's playstyle? This bitch can move. Like, I don't think it's fair. Like, okay, it's a versus game. There's gonna be some cheap shit. Echo has some cheap shit. Like, in terms of where the fuck do I block with this character? Not only does he hit, like, is he one of the few characters that has an overhead? I think like half of the cast has an overhead. Or like a normal overhead, should I say. But he has these setups with these bombs. Oh, and also like he has the best projectile in the game. I'm not even gonna sugarcoat it. Aside from Ari, who can like start combos from her projectile, his projectile literally just stuns you if it's like lingering in the air. And what else like aggravates me about him? Once he gets pressure on, it's really hard to like get him off of you, because he literally like, okay, so there's a push block, right? You could push him off you if he's like being too oppressive. But here's the thing, he has a move where he like rewinds to the last position he was. So if you don't push block in the right moment, he's right back where he fucking is, and then he gets a hit on you because you're like, oh, thank God he's off, never fucking mind. And then what else is pretty degenerate about it? His projectile, like, if he's like schmoovin', if he's like rewinding to like his previous spot, you're not blocking any of his mixes. Pair him with like Ari assist, double assist, or whatever, or Darius bleed, whatever. Yeah, this character can run over you. Hard to learn though, so like you don't see a lot of Echo, which I think I like, because he requires a lot more skill rather than. No, he requires like skill and execution, unlike the other characters. I would say he's the best, but then this fucker exists, because literally like once he gets bleed on you, he's like, that's his game plan. Like, get bleed, and he doesn't have to get a confirm on it. He just has to get you at the tip of his axe on block, and that's crazy to me. He has a hook, which it makes you like, it makes it a 50-50 on what he's gonna do, overhead or grab. You know, and they're all plus on block, so it's like, shit, what do I do? Do I jump? Do I try to block? Do I like? And then he can combo off of his fucking grab with his super, which is like insane to me. This guy just hits hard, and it's really simple to play. So like, not really like surprising to see that like he's like the most popular character right now to pick up, because he just helps out your team. And also, I like his Bowser. He looks like he has Koopa shells on his shoulder pads. He basically looks like Bowser. This is his Bowser color. Look at him. Lore? Yeah, really simple. He's the only character with a reversible special that has like a DP. What we might mean that Bowser. Yeah. Bowser. Anyways, he's the only character that has a reversible special that you gotta be like wary for. That can combo into Bleed Super, might I add. Yeah, and then he just has big buttons. Like anywhere on the screen, he is like a menace, you know. So really strong character. I would put him up in like, he's definitely top 3 for sure. So I'm just going in order of like character strengths. And then we have my boy right here who feels like, okay, he's not as strong as the other 3, I feel. He has good neutral. His best part is that his buttons are really big. So like you could catch someone like a character length away from you, which is good. He kind of needs that. Otherwise, like, you don't want to be a stumpy character in this game. You want some range, and that sword is some range. He can play pretty safe. I think he's like an average character. Basically popular. Like, I think he's the most played character probably, besides Darius. But really long combos. That's for sure. He has cutscenes for combos. They're pretty cool. Not everyone went away from the pulse combos into learning what his stance cancel is, and this character is all about the stance and like mixing people up. So you could go to the other side, you could go on top of them, which is his overhead. You could back away, you could go dash forward and then grab. He's just really fun to play when you get used to the stance, and when you learn that every special that he has can be canceled into stance. That's when you start moving, and you got to move around with him a lot. That's his neutral. He set up wind wall if you're fighting against an Echo. He can keep up with the top tiers. That's what I'm trying to say. He can keep up with them. It's just like, I think he's got to work a lot harder to earn his hits. Because all he has for like a mix-up is like low, or like, because he doesn't have a natural overhead to like call assist with. He has to do that little special jump, his little command jump. As a proud young Lonian? What's a Lonian? Yeah, really cool character though. I like playing as him for obvious reasons. I should have picked up Darius just to make myself a little bit like a little nicer to myself. Hey, what's up, Buttered Pancake? Am I down for some games? Sure. Right now I'm talking about each character. Braum, really good assist character, not a good point character. I think that's what like everyone just like concluded with him. His range is like not the best. He's got some stumpy ass normals. You would think that like, you'd think not with that big ass door, and sometimes that's true, but sometimes it just whiffs. A lot of his moves just doesn't like work as intended, I think. Like a lot of his normals at least. All he has is like that little low poke, and he has one of the slowest overheads that still hits me. Really big damage though. I play like low health characters like Ari and Yasuo, and if I get hit, I'm taking 60% damage at the very least with his basic BNB. He's got cool combos, I'll say that. Revolving door loops, they're pretty cool. Really good assist character. I think he's like one of the best assist characters, right next to Ari. Has a shield and has a bionic arm and really good supers to like combo off of. And then Illaoi, unfortunately, is like probably like the character that needs the most help. you need tentacles, and tentacles don't really do anything. They just kind of sit there and they can be hit out of. Even her last stand is like really hard to work with. When she gets eliminated and then all you have left is like her last stand, same problem. Like it's on, even though it's on a meter, it could be hit out of and people will just retreat from it. You know, you could either hit him or just retreat. I have my lobby ID if you ever want it. Sure, send it on the chat. However, her only way to open you up is her overhead. And I'm afraid to say that she has a really good overhead. So basically what I'm trying to say is like her mix-up game is like low overhead, and it gets me. It really gets me. Cool character, cool design. I just wish like they find the right balance for her to keep up with at least like Darius. I don't know if they're gonna tone down the top tiers or bring up the lower tiers, but it's only alpha, and we really shouldn't be like categorizing them because the game's gonna change a lot. Do I have all the skins for her? Yeah, I do. Do I have all the skins for everyone now? I don't think I unlocked his skins. Yeah. Cool. That says Armstrong. Yeah, really cool. I'm really excited for the next characters they're gonna bring out in the future. Ooh. Because I think they have a whole treasure to pick out.